Shalom, friends. Welcome to Daf Reactions Kiddushin 39. Recently, it has come to my attention that sometimes life sucks. Just kidding, it's not been recent. Terrible things often happen to good people. And to add insult to injury, there are a lot of terrible trash human beings somehow out here absolutely thriving in their fugly mega mansions. What is up with that? Is the question the rabbis of the Talmud are asking today. And I also would like to know. We get a Mishnah that says if you do one mitzvah, one commandment, things will go so well for you. Your skin will be clear, your grades will be up, your debts paid off, your crops will flourish. You will live long and prosper. And also, last but certainly not least, you will have life in the world to come, Olam Haba. On the other hand, if you don't do one mitzvah, you will not get any of that. You will not get invited to the VIP Olam Haba lounge. You won't even get on the wait list. The Gemara is like, wait, one mitzvah gets you all of that? That doesn't seem accurate. The math ain't mathing. Rav Yehuda says, obviously it doesn't mean just one mitzvah or not doing one mitzvah is all it takes. It means that if you are somehow balanced precariously in your good and bad deeds between the side of obvious Lamed Vavnik, Dolly Parton, and the side of Russell Brand, Chas v'shalom lahavdil, doing one more mitzvah can tip the scales of your good deeds, flip that district. The Gemara wonders, are we getting benefit from that mitzvah during our lives? Or is it more like the Baraita that says that righteous people suffer in this world so that they can take TSA pre-check and skip the line to Olam Haba? Abaye's opinion is this Mishnah means that here on earth, good days are rewards for mitzvot and bad days serve to exfoliate your sins away with the harshness of life. The Baraita does not agree with the Mishnah. I'm shocked. I'm shook. The Baraita holds the opinion of Rabbi Yaakov. Rabbi Yaakov says, I don't think so. There is legit no reward for performing a mitzvah in this world. None. Rewards happen in the world to come, after the resurrection of the dead. In the Torah, it says honoring your father and mother is supposed to lengthen your days, which is the same reward you get for the mitzvah of shooing away a mom bird from her nest, so when you take her eggs or baby chicks, she doesn't get distraught about it. But story time. Once upon a time, this guy said to his son, parkour up this ladder to the roof and get me the baby birds in the nest up there. And the kid did it, doing both the mitzvot of scaring away the mom bird and honoring his father. And somehow, on the way back, shock, he slipped, fell off the roof, and unsubscribed from Lifesplain that. Lengthening of days. Clearly, there was no lengthening of days here, despite the mitzvot. The Gemara says, perhaps this incident never occurred, which is hilarious. The Gemara is now lampshading its notorious hobby of giving us weird hypothetical situations that may or may not ever have happened. But it's not just a hypothetical. It turns out there's proof, because Rabbi Yaakov saw such an incident of the kid falling off the ladder on his Ring doorbell footage. Okay, recalculating. Maybe the man was contemplating sinning at the time, and he was punished for his thought crimes. But even if he was thinking of doing something bad, as long as he doesn't actually do it and he's just thinking about it in his head, going, girl, don't do it, it's not worth it, I'm not going to do it, I was just thinking about it, and he never gets to the I did it part of the meme, that's fine. You don't get punished for that. Well, what if he was thinking about idol worship? Because you sure can get in trouble for idolatrous thoughts in your head. And Rabbi Yaakov says, legit, if you think there is a reward in this life for doing mitzvot, riddle me this. Why didn't the merit of those good deeds work like an aluminum foil hat and protect his brain from thinking about idol worship? So the conversation goes on, but then we get to a surprise cameo that I did not expect. Rav Yosef says, if only Acher, the other, understood all of these verses as referring to the world to come as his grandson Rabbi Yaakov has explained them, mind blown, he would have never sinned. Elisha Ben Avuya, known as Acher, other, is the most famous heretic in the Talmud and one of my all-time favorite people, highly relatable in the Talmud and outside the Talmud. Back in Chagiga, about 1,000,000 years ago, we learned about his fall from grace, not fall from a ladder, when in a mystical journey, he witnessed the angel Metatron sit down in a reclining chair, which technically angels are not supposed to be doing. So Elisha thought he was witnessing a different all-powerful being up in heaven. This did not go well, let's say, and he heard a bat kol, a heavenly voice, telling him that he was legit the only person ever, the only person who could never ever do teshuvah. Period. The end. Every single person but him. But here we get two more, shall we say, realistic versions of that story that don't bring Metatron into this. Poor Metatron. He suffered enough. Version 1, Elisha became a heretic because he witnessed the child falling scenario. Version 2 of the story is directly relevant to this particular moment in the Jewish calendar that we are currently in right now, as I record this. On Yom Kippur, the story of the 10 martyrs is told. 10 rabbis, including the famous Rabbi Akiva, unalived by the Romans in ways so gruesome that Ramsay Bolton would have added all of that to his Pinterest board as inspo. Elisha Ben Avuya saw the detached tongue of Chutzpit, the interpreter, one of the 10 martyrs, lying in the dirt, being dragged along by a pig. He witnessed something so absolutely horrific happen to a righteous person that he just could not believe anymore. Rav Yosef thinks that if only Elisha Ben Avuya had known his grandson's future teaching that yes, horrible things happen in this world, but really that's okay because all the reward happens in the next world, he would have never left the religion. But I'm not sure because personally I'm like, hold the phone, this doesn't actually make it better. Good people shouldn't have to suffer in this world for payoff in the next. I understand the urge here by some of the sages to explain it that way because it makes everything easier. It gives our pain purpose. But that explanation only goes so far, which is maybe one reason that Judaism as a religion, generally speaking, does not put as much emphasis on reward after we have passed away as it does on our actions while we are alive, no matter how emphatically Rabbi Yaakov personally felt about it.